Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your great support always. I'm so grateful for your continued support to this channel. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. As we speak, Raila's had secret plan to make William Ruto one-term president has been leaked. According to ex-Azimio chief agent Saitabao Kanchori, while at Spice FM, has revealed that Raila was having a mission that come 2027, Ruto was going to be one-term president.
I will tell you, and I will prove it to you before the end of this show, because I know you like the truth. I know you're a truth seeker. Raila Odinga had a plan to make William Ruto a one-term president. I will prove it to you. Raila Odinga was going to run in 2027. And I will show to you, I will prove to you if you have the time. It will take a short time actually. That Raila Odinga was implementing that plan. The 10-point agenda was one of that plan. And if you want to know that it was, why was it time barred? And why was it ending in terms of being implemented in 2026? Why not in 2027?
They needed a year.
Just a year, you know, because he knew if he ended it, because the things that he wanted William Ruto to do are things that possibly will require more time than 1 year. But he knew that if he gave him more than 1 year, he will not have time to wriggle out. Okay? So William Ruto had up to March 2026, according to that agreement, to do all those things, which he has not even accomplished one, and we're getting into 2026. He only has less than 4 months, in fact 3 months, if you don't count this month, to do all those 10 things, which are not easy to do. And it was Raila Odinga's way. You know, and you know I'm a straight shooter, and you know me, you have known me for a long time. I'm a straight shooter. And one of the things I do is that I like to say it as it is, so that whoever takes it, and whoever doesn't want to take it, you know, there's a saying that the further a society drifts from the truth, the more it will hate those who speak it. So sometimes when you're speaking the truth, it's not always very convenient or comfortable for everybody. But the truth has to be said nonetheless. So the 10-point agenda was a poison chalice that Raila Odinga was giving to William Ruto. He would have gotten out of it because William Ruto is not going to implement any of those. Yeah. And I will tell you something else. If you look at the composition of IEBC, 50% of IEBC commissioners today were appointed by Raila Odinga. 50%.
What does that mean, Saitabao?
So why would he have an interest of appointing 50% of commissioners of IEBC if he didn't have an interest in the election?
One would also interpret what you say.
Now, as you speak, what Raila was trying to test Ruto with was the 10 agenda agreement they signed, Pale KICC. And he was to use this 10-point agenda to hit William Ruto come 2027, as he was to say that what they signed with William Ruto, Ruto did not honor the agreement.
We make it clear that the memorandum we have signed today does not define the formation of a political coalition between ODM and UDA. However, its successful implementation could inform the basis of steps toward the establishment of a broadly constitutive and progressive formation for a stable country in future. We urge all Kenyans who are interested in having a stable, inclusive, and progressive country, devoid of grandstanding and alienation of whole communities and regions, to rally behind this formation in the interest of our nation.
As if that is not enough, I want to prove why Raila Odinga himself, many times, he even said that him and ODM party, they were not in government.
But I think I want to be on record today. Kila mara media wanasema the marriage Raila na Ruto na nini. Kama ni marriage kuna mama na kuna bwana. We have not, ODM has not entered the government. There is no contract that we've signed with Kenya Kwanza. We have not signed an agreement. We have said right from the beginning that we need a national dialogue, a national convention to discuss the issues in the country. Some of them which we raised ourselves, and some of them which were raised by the youth this year when they're demonstrating. That conversation has not taken place. Until that conversation takes place properly, an agreement is reached, we are not in government. What is there is that they asked to give them some people to go and help them. People who are experts, who they believe can do the job correctly and properly. And we released those people to join the government. But ODM remains very, very firmly in its position as an opposition party.
And whatever was happening was that they donated just the experts. The experts being in the government never portrayed them that them also they are in the government. You could see how Raila Odinga was being attacked by either his supporters who never believed the course they took, agreeing, working with William Ruto, was not what they thought could come. They even said that what they are seeing with ODM is like Raila was going to support William Ruto's re-election automatically. But remember, Raila said that ODM was to field a candidate 2027. And so not let anyone fool the supporters or his supporters that the ODM was not going to reconsider fielding a candidate come 2027.
And I've said, as has been said by Dr. Oscar Otele there, he told you, stand for what is right for the party. And look at what we have signed. And we must remain as ODM. And we've signed and agreed that we'll work together up to 2027. We have not passed any resolution as a party to say how we're going to go into the election of 2027. So wherever you are, don't commit the party to some things which have not been discussed. Let those things be discussed first. We are ODM. Who's told you that ODM will not have a candidate in 2027? Who has told you? So first, think as ODM. We have a clear plan that we have negotiated and we have agreed on, and let us continue to implement that plan. Other decisions we'll take when the time comes. Finally, first, I want to thank Mbadi for bringing out some of the issues.
He even said the memorandum they signed at KICC, wakati walikuwa pale, Raila said that the memorandum that was signed was not political, and it was not in form of coalition in between William Ruto and ODM party. And so they were to implement what they agreed on. Then later, they were, of course, to decide what next come 2027. Ladies and gentlemen, before we continue elaborating why Raila's mission was to make William Ruto one term, without some majority of Kenyans knowing that this was his mission. But before we continue, as you always do, ensure you like the video. When you like the video, you automatically support the work that I'm doing in this channel. Because sometimes you watch and you forget liking the video. So this is just a reminder. As you watch, please consider liking the video. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. As what I can say, what the Saitabao Kanchuria said, the ex-chief agent of Azimio during the 2022 general election. Raila, before he died, he said it very clear. Number one, he's not in the government. Number two, they were to fill a presidential candidate. Number three, they had no resolution as a party that they were going to support William Ruto's re-election.
Baba Raila Amolo Odinga alizungumza wazi mbele ya nchi nzima tarehe 22 mwezi uliopita mbele ya hawa wabunge katika hoteli ya Agile pale Nairobi. Baba aliongea kwa kinywa chake mwenyewe, na waomba viongozi msiingize maneno kwa mdomo ya mtu ambaye amelala. Alisema yeye mwenyewe, akasema kama chama lazima tujiandae kwa ajili ya uchaguzi wa mwaka 2027. Na wale ambao wanaeneza mambo mengine hapa, baba alisema who has told you? Who has told you? Who has told you? Kwa hivyo sisi tutafuata the last standing instruction ya baba ambaye alitoa chini ya siku 23 ambazo zimepita kabla afariki.
So as we speak, Raila is not there. Just assume what Mbadi is saying is not what came from Raila. It is his own thought. I even heard Mbadi saying that he dreamt that Raila told him that Azuluos should remain in broad-based, then come 2027 they must vote for William Ruto. And it was a lie. Number two, if you see Gladys Wanga insisting that they're going to support William Ruto, that is her own idea, including Opiyo Wandayi. Raila never declared that as Luos or his supporters across the Republic of Kenya, they were to support William Ruto automatically come 2027. Even some, as we speak, they don't believe in this thing called a broad-based government. So whatever is happening, and you can tell it without any fear of contradiction, the ODM is being carried with some fools who thinks that what they decide or what they make as their own decision is the decision of everyone in ODM. They must be told, remember, ODM is not owned by Mbadi or Gladys Wanga or Opiyo Wandayi. Let them just serve in this government, but let them not auction ODM in the name of them being in the government. Another thing, if you're keen enough, Raila himself wakati alikuwa hai hakuwahi sema kwamba kuna document wamesign na William Ruto kwamba anaenda kusupport William Ruto's re-election. Today as we speak, wale unawasikia wakiongea ODM ni wale ambao wako na viti pale kwa serikali. Mbadi ni CS wa Treasury. What do you expect? What do you expect? We're having Opiyo Wandayi, the CS of Energy. What do you expect? We're having Samatandi, the Member of Parliament of Alego Usonga. He's having a position there, the chairperson of Budget Committee in the National Assembly. What do you expect? We're having Oparanya, the CS of SMEs. What do you expect? We're having Joho, the CS of Mining and Blue Economy. What do you expect? Just for them to praise William Ruto. That is the only thing they're having. So anyone who is lying to you and telling you that, look, this is the decision that Raila Odinga told us, he is lying. In fact, as we speak, I knew all along, and even I analyzed a certain video before Raila Odinga's death, that this Raila Amolo Odinga is likely to betray William Ruto at the last minute. And remember, he will come out even to join the opposition. Remember, the politics is about the interest. When the interest of Raila aingeonekana kwa serikali, angeenda nje. Raila is a man who has been always in the opposition. At the moment, you are pushing him to be in the government. It is chaos and total chaos that you might not hide from. Now, as you speak, Raila is no more. These individuals who are telling us that Raila Odinga said, can they prove to us? Because already we have videos. Na nime display videos mmeona. Raila saying he's not in the government. Number 2, there's no coalition agreement. Number 3, no resolution. Number 4, them being in the government because of the 10-point agenda that William Ruto has not actualized them all. For example, it is only IEBC thing. But IEBC thing, he had no option but to follow the rule of law, not because of the NADCO report. He was to reconstitute the IEBC. That was hakuna option hapo. What is this that he has done? Compensation bado. What is this that William Ruto can come out and say, in this 10-point agenda, we have actualized this and this and this. But it is not there. So I can say it very clear. William Ruto's mission to lie to Kenyans that Raila declared to support his re-election is simply heinous and is not making any sense. Is someone who is so desperate, and the only thing he's having is to fool Kenyans and the supporters of Raila Amolo Odinga. And by the way, those who are looking forward to ride on Raila Odinga's death, let them be told, it is not going to work. The way it never worked, it will not work. Because William Ruto will come out to say, oh, muliona vile nilizika Raila kama mfalme. Mtaambiwa hivyo. Then unasema, tunapigia Ruto kura kwa sababu alizika William Ruto, alizika Raila Odinga kama mfalme. And I can tell you, if you are keen enough, you will understand what I'm saying. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, thank you so much because of your great support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video. Till you meet in another video.